to make her maiden speech, Siobhan Bailey.
Thank you, Madam Deputy Speaker. It is a pleasure to follow my honourable friend from Dudley South, especially without having to do the weird Westminster thigh workout that is bobbing up and down for ages to get your attention, Madam. Firstly, I want to thank the people of Stroud who put their faith in me. I am particularly proud to be the first ever female MP for Stroud, and I'm also an optimist. I said on the telly last year that I am the luckiest candidate in the UK, and now I am the luckiest MP. So thank you all. I do not take this responsibility lightly. I like the custom of giving credit to our predecessors in maiden speeches. David Drew, throughout his long career in politics, was known for his idealism and his commitment to his constituents. He had one of the longest-running political bromances with my predecessor, Neil Carmichael, too. They fought each other for nearly 20 years. That is some dedication. I wish David well in whatever he decides to do next. Anybody that has read Laurie Lee's Cider with Rosie will know of the beauty and the charm of Stroud's 5 valleys. Please read his work soon if you've not already done so. Historically, the area was made prosperous through an early recognition that the local fast-flowing clean river water could be used to power cloth mills. Madam Deputy Speaker, you will forgive me for not wearing vintage Stroud cloth today. The truth is, I couldn't find it in animal print. I am, however, wearing the creation of a young Stroud fashion designer who dedicates her talent to making sustainable zero fashion and completely without waste. As she does it in baby bump size, which is very kind. As my constituency goes beyond the magnificent town of Stroud, the breadth and physical geography and the diversity of human activity found in the valleys and Vale just defies simple description. From Sharpness to Stroud, Hardwick to Horsley, Cranham to Cam, Berkeley to Bisley and Arlingham to Amberley, I'm always impressed with people's ideas and passion. So, when people ask me why I'm optimistic, I say, look at our current creativity, innovation and drive. It is the people who are the real stars. They are some of the most innovative, hard-working, caring and creative souls that I have ever met. Look at the young designers, our school children who are leading environmental change, and the energy packed into every quirky festival, Litterpick and Stroud Town in Bloom competition. And look at our businesses. A company founded in Stroud is leading innovations in battery-powered aeroplanes. The Prince of Wales, Aston Martin, and the Royal Train is fuelled with Stroud biofuel. The fastest ever land rocket is being built in one of our schools. And stunning local wallpaper and fabric designs can be found in homes around the world, including of the rich and famous. However, my job is not just to love bomb Stroud or to idly just talk about change. I am in this place to get things done. The people of this great country have given us a mandate. Now we must deliver for them. So I've cobbled together a few key thoughts. From my time as a councillor and fighting for local campaigns, I know often it's the changes around us in our communities and neighbourhoods that we notice the most. Often it's the local effort and the kindnesses that make the biggest difference to where we live. Therefore, while I welcome the recognition of the importance of place and the investment that's coming into infrastructure, we must not forget the people in that process. As I said before, it's the people who are the real stars. From my experience on the doorsteps across the Stroud constituency, we must support our high streets. They need investment to be the hub of communities once again. The Chancellor and the Secretary of State saw this for themselves during the Stroud election, although this was only correct as drafted. The Chancellor has now changed, but I will not be put off by a reshuffle in seeking funding for my high streets.
Keep going.
We must support our farmers. They are the great custodians of our land. All new legislation should focus on maximising their potential and the food production. And we must support our schools and children with special educational needs. They are our future. The new school funding formula is welcome, but we have to correct long-standing issues with Gloucestershire funding. And we must support new green initiatives and lead the global emergency response. A commitment to the environment runs through every single thing we do in Stroud, the Valleys and Vale. From my experience as me, working my way up to be a family law solicitor and being here before you today, quite against the odds in many respects. We must support further education. University is great for some, but what about everybody else? Come to see the students at SGS College, be inspired by them, see what government funding can do, and realise that we will all benefit from unleashing the potential of lifelong learning. We must support initiatives that strengthen relationships and early intervention for children. We know that mental health issues are established by teenage years, and we already know about the 5 pathways to poverty. It's daft to simply throw money at problems for adults without a true preventative programme backing up children.
Absolutely.
We must support families going through times of separation. Children get caught in the middle and couples are frequently litigating now without any representation at all. Nobody wants this. Not the parents, not the couples, not the judges, not the lawyers. We can and should change that system. In conclusion, Madam Deputy Speaker, I started by saying that I'm an optimist. Of course, we face challenges. We live in a world where competition is global, the pace of technological change is accelerating, and climate change threatens our very way of life. Addressing these challenges will require hard work and difficult choices. That is why our constituents sent us here. I look forward to working for all the people of Stroud, and I look forward to working with both sides of the House to deliver for this great nation. I, for one, truly believe that the best is yet to come.
Yeah.